Hi Scorpios, this is going to be your reading for April 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let's get into it, Scorpio. So, your message this month is... 1 second, gotta get to the right page. Oh, I accidentally skipped it by accident. Sorry, Scorpio. Learning experiences. Your message. You have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself, the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important in your life. And when this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles that you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you may have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within the mystery. If you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust the worst will be over soon. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. Alright, I know my reading kind of last month was kind of, I remember it clearly because I have a few Scorpios close to me in my life. And it sounds like, again, it seems like in April it's just going to be energy of maybe overcoming that. But let's see what the cards are kind of saying for us this month. Beautiful. Wow, okay. The word I kind of got immediately was revelations. I think April is going to be a big month for you about revelations of things in your life. Seems like a lot of emotional revelations here, because we do have a lot of cups kind of popping up. It's interesting. They're showing me a person kind of like, it's almost like a contentment, like they're just nodding and kind of smiling, but it's not like a full, joyful, braised smile. It's kind of just like a content little smirk almost. It's like that. That's exactly the thing I'm seeing, and it's like almost like this energy of, it's like, okay, yeah, like it feels like you're like, it's almost like when you get kind of like news that you kind of knew was coming and you're like, oh yeah, okay, and so I'm just like smiling through it in a way. Again, I think April is going to be, it seems like a big revelation month for you. Maybe you're switching up things. They're telling me food and diet as well here. There might be some of you might discover allergies or something like that as well. I don't know why that's coming up. There's telling me food and diet, but I feel like there's going to be some kind of revelations either to kind of your health structures, things you do. Maybe you're going to the gym more. Maybe you're just taking better care of yourself, getting better sleep, whatever it is here. But okay, so we have the Ace of Cups here. And the Ace of Cups is this new kind of emotional beginning for ourselves. Right, it's kind of, this this new cup of love, this new cup of joy. Sometimes for people this can signal new relationships, but this is just a new kind of emotional state for you. Okay, and I feel like this reading's kind of more about yourself and not about you and others. So I see this about filling your own cup. What do I have to do to feel joy, happiness, contentment, kindness, love? What can I do to keep on filling that cup? Because we have the Queen of Cups here in reverse, it's saying we're not maybe caring for ourselves in the way, or nurturing ourselves in a way that we really should be. Honestly, I feel like we have to kind of balance our energy here, Scorpio, because if we don't, things can manifest in our body, and I'm a firm believer of that. Such things as disease, cancers, things like that. When our energy is just skewed, I feel like we're more prone to illness. So take some time to just do things for you, right? That make you feel happy, that make you feel joy, that make you feel taken care of, rested, loved. And I think that's going to be kind of your sole focus for April here, where you can, because we do have the Temperance card coming out right after. As you see, this person is filling this angel, I should say, is filling their own cup here, and they're moving the water kind of back and forth between these two cups. They're making balance, they're making peace, they're making tranquility, and that's what they're kind of asking you to do with this new cup. It's like, okay, remember to focus on this stuff. Yep, maybe other things are important, like about our finances, maybe, our passions, our drives, but they're saying we got to really focus on our emotional state here, because that's kind of what needs to work here, especially in April. Okay, so I see you kind of really trying to balancing out your energy, right? Maybe for some of you this is going to therapy and working on some emotional thing. Maybe it's meditating more, maybe it's just taking better care of yourself, like I said before, better health routine, taking care of your body and things like that. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which is just saying, hey, you're starting to see signs from the universe. It's like, oh, okay, it's this kind of realization that we know that this happened for a specific reason. You're just like, okay, and I see the sign now. I see the signs you were trying to maybe give me before, and I'm kind of taking them this time. It's like almost like maybe the universe was trying to bring you in some kind of warning sign or something, or catching on to something quickly here, because you see this. The Four of Cups in reverse is saying that you see the signs that the universe is bringing into you here. You see the cups, you see the new, and I feel like they're bringing you in a lot of choice right now, which is kind of really interesting for you. I have the Seven of Cups coming in right after, so it's this energy of I guess I see the things you're trying to lead me towards, but it might be a few things. There might be an option here. Life is all about choice. That's the greatest part about it all. We always have a choice, even if things are fated for us, even if things are brought in by the universe that we were supposed to go through. We always have a choice in that matter, and that's why I read reversed. That's why I read sideways as well. It's just saying the universe is bringing you a lot of choice. So instead of seeing it as confusion here, of being like, I don't know which way to go, see it in a more positive light with the Seven, because the Seven of Cups can kind of represent confusion, but I kind of want you to see it in more of a light of possibility instead of confusion here, because all these cups have something different in them, as you can see each one right here, and it's just like, well, I get to choose which way I want to go, what journey I want to take, what works best for me. Maybe it's this cup today, but tomorrow it's going to be this cup. You have choices, and you have different possibilities here for yourself. So take it and run with it, because a lot of people see that as a negative thing, but it's actually a really positive thing. Okay, we have the Hierophant in the reverse, which is natural rebellion energy. Again, I'm getting this like a rebellion against status quo kind of energy going on for you here. We have the Moon card in reverse, which is Piscean energy, but it also talks about the fog or the haze clearing, and we kind of really see the truth about something, truth coming to the surface, truth kind of being revealed here. Maybe what was once in the dark is now coming into the light. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of rebellious thing for you that you were just like, oh, the society might look at you a little weird. Again, maybe you're like, I'm starting to meditate, or like maybe, I found sound healing really beneficial for me, or you're just like, yeah, I scream into my pillow for a minute a day, but it actually is like very therapeutic for me, and I love it. And people might be like, oh, that's a little strange or a little odd. I just feel like there's something that's like, this might be a little strange or odd, but it might be some kind of quirk that you do here that you find really, really helps you. And that's what it kind of feels like with going against these kind kind of traditional norms, going against traditionally what we're supposed to be or who we're supposed to be here as well, and kind of really accepting ourselves. They're really pushing the male masculine energy here. So if you are male, I feel like it's society's forms of what a man is, and kind of who your kind of true state is in a way. Like I feel like there's something about playing against our emotions here, or what we're actually feeling, and I think that's going for both genders, or however you identify there as well. But I'm just getting a really pull in the masculine energy of this, but again, I feel like whatever this kind of revelation that we're kind of having here, you might feel a little bit of loss with it. If some of you are being like, oh, I have to kind of leave maybe an old lifestyle behind, I have to kind of move on from something here, or I have to maybe deal with some kind of past pain. As you see with this Five of Cups, we see that this person is looking at these Three of Cups that have spilled over, the things that have kind of gone wrong, but they don't really see that they have these Two Cups behind them still standing, or still on the way for them here. Okay, so it's just like we're focusing on the negative right now, but it's instead, let's focus on the possibilities for yourself. Again, you already had this learning experience, I think. This is something that you've already gone through this year, so we're going to move on and move past it, and on to something new and exciting. That's what the Ace of Cups also represents, is it's just this newness. I don't know if you were having emotional blocks before, but it seems like this is a very kind of heavy emotional month for you. It's really opening up to love, really opening up to feeling, opening up to care. More cups popping out. I've never probably seen this many cups in a reading before. It might be the first time. So that's why I'm saying it's the major focus for you, Scorpio, is just this emotional side, this healing side, this loving side, what we're feeling, especially just sitting pretty in our emotions. That's what this Nine of Cups is all about. It's a wish fulfillment. As you can see, this person has gathered all the cups behind them, and they're sitting in front of it. They know those cups are there. They know that they're emotionally kind of in a good spot here. And we also have this kind of Page of Cups coming out of here as well, an emotional or heartfelt conversation to be had this month. This could be with a friend, a partner, someone close to you. I feel like it's going to be important to open up emotionally to someone here. Poetry, maybe I don't know, I'm just getting this kind of, I'm getting almost this like task to do with your emotion. Like it's like almost like a way to filter it out, or like feel it or express it. I feel like writing poetry, maybe writing songs, maybe listening to sad songs. I'm just feeling like a way to kind of get this kind of energy out here. Right, so I have the Magician card upright, I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and I have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Magician card, I almost said the Manifestation card, because it is the Manifestation card. Basically, it says you have all the tools that you need here to manifest what it is that you want in your life. You're in a great stage of creation right now, of being able to manifest. So how you ever do that, or how you do that, maybe you make a video and watch it every day of what your dream life looks like. Maybe it's a vision board for you. Maybe it's writing it down. Maybe it's doing some kind of ritual, or whichever, you do here. But it's a great time to do that. You have all the tools that you need to get what you want here. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is some kind of maybe stability or financial situation that didn't come in for us here, didn't maybe come in the way that we wanted. Maybe this was a new job, maybe this was a bonus, maybe you were like really banking on some kind of investment to kind of go through here. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just saying, look at the progress that we've made already. Don't see it as kind of such a failure, and keep moving, because you can manifest something new. Maybe this didn't work out. Maybe that was one of your manifestations from last year or something like that, Scorpio. But they're just saying, because that didn't work out doesn't mean something else can't. And I think this is what I'm really feeling with your reading, as well as being open to a lot of new kind of possibilities for yourself here. As I said earlier in the reading too, sometimes cards come out sideways in my readings. I always take them as sideways because I see that as intentional, and it means that choice is involved. We have the Three of Wands here, right? So if we're choosing upright, if we're choosing to really believe that those opportunities for us that we are manifesting are out there in our future timeline, even though we can't see them yet, even if we don't know how they will come into our life, we still know that they are out there and they're coming towards us. And this is why we want to be in this manifestation phase, because you're like, I have the tools to get there. I have the tools to kind of get where I want. And if you don't believe you don't have the tools to get there, it won't manifest in the right way, because you're not sending the right energy out to match that energy, right? And the reverse is saying back to the drawing board. So really, if you cannot see it, if you cannot see these opportunities in the future, if you're like, I don't know if that's even for me or if I even want that, then back to the drawing board time, and we're going to pivot and we're going to find something else that is new here, okay? I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and for me this is just saying it's not going to come instantaneous. If you really want this, if this is something that you're manifesting for yourself, it's going to take some time here, okay? This doesn't mean, you know, big lottery jackpot win that you're going to get rich overnight. It means constant work, consistency, and really seeing that end goal, right? Seeing that your ships are coming in, even though we can't physically see them with our eyes on the horizon. I have the King of Swords in the reverse. I just want to see what that energy is. It's a little bit of cold energy. Sometimes it can be calculated energy. It could be someone that is cutting communication. Maybe you're having communication troubles with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just want to see more here, Scorpio, what that could be. Could be someone with your family. Could be someone within your family here. It's interesting because the King of Swords energy is in the reverse. I'll see what else this might be about, and I'll pull some oracle cards for you. I have the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, which is our Happy Family card, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse, which is burnout energy. I don't know if you feel like you're taking on some burdens from your family, or there's something here about taking on something from the family for your family's own sake or your family's own happiness here. It could be you taking on a burden of a parent here as well. Maybe someone that was a little bit cold, someone that was a little bit, kind of non-communicative here, really kind of, I don't know, I keep getting cold, so I'm going to say cold. But I feel like it's like this burnout energy is causing this kind of coldness here. So whether that represents kind of you and your family, how you're acting towards them, or someone else in your family here, I'm going to pull a card to see if there's a little bit of a solution. They're saying it's back to the emotion. I didn't even need to pull, they were just like, it's about the emotional side of things. It's like burning out because we're not really listening to ourselves, and, you know, becoming cold or cutting ourselves off because we're not actually feeling our emotions, or we're not letting ourselves feel in a way. And this is why it's kind of coming back to, again, some energy of, not for everyone, but just of this kind of male energy of, right, you have to really shut off your emotions or shut off your feeling here about something, because that's what we're supposed to do. And it feels like going against that now. Feels like a huge kind of emotional revelation for you, Scorpio. There's too many cards, so let me just... It's the Moonology Oracle. You'll have nothing will come of this situation. Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Let me read that one for you. Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it, to realize their soul is having a human experience and can be fully conscious of it, to have their soul fully embody their bodies. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth in their body. They spend some more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or even their own mystical inner worlds. Being fully embodied soul and having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, right? This balance that we were talking about with the Temperance card. Being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them, and in This Is You, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth. You're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world and learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer for you. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? How can you find a greater balance between the two? I think that perfectly kind of sums up this reading for you. I think you're going to have a really big expansion this month of April in your emotional state, in your emotional world. All right, Scorpio. That was your April reading. I hope that helped.